The reasoning for this cabin was mainly because my dad had built what we call our old cabin, and it was the first thing he ever built. And so I wanted to have the opportunity to build something that I had built for the very first time. Okay, what goes in there? Chain oil. Chain oil. Okay, we pour? We started in May of 2016. We chose this piece of the land because it's flat up above the old cabin in the meadow. I always wanted a sliding barn door, so Mark helped me construct this. Actually, my brother helped me too. And that runs on a steel track system, and that separates the guest bedroom, if you will, to the master. And then the front door, a bit of a barn style, all made from fir again. The largest beam we have is 26 feet overall, and it's a 6x6 solid fir, and most of the fir that went in here was pretty wet. We didn't have a long time to dry it. The 26-foot beam was put up by crane, and Mark, my neighbor, he got a crane by the Noels, who founded the bay, and they had a crane dating back to, and there's just the parts of the crane, so all the winches and crank systems, probably from the 40s, so old crane. And when he said he was going to build a crane, I wasn't really sure what he was talking about. And then one day he says, well, come over to the cabin. So we go over to his shop, and he has all these big crank cases, like things that are like 30 inches wide, and each crank weighs like 75 pounds, 80 pounds. And he's like, pick one of these up and carry it over. So I carried it all over to the new lot. And then he asked me to go mill up a boom. So I had a 40-foot boom that we made out of the tree and shaved all the bark off. And that was the boom that went up into the air. And that eventually lifted most of these 6x6s up into the air. I made 2 beds recently this year, one being a bunk that is suspended up in the guest. It's the world's highest bunk bed, we think, and no one slept in it because for one, it's so high, and number 2, the ladder that I built is vertical. Fireplace is pretty cool. I think we got that. I got that from someone on the island, and he lived in Victoria. And it was originally from Sweden, I think from the 30s. So it's a cool little fireplace. And we've got a set of solar panels on the roof, so we collect sun for our battery system. And so this little cabin's self-sufficient.